Hey everyone, I'm Jeff Boom along with Troy Loggy with Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, the Heartland branch. Say Troy, as of late, we've seen heard a lot of news about the Fed and increasing interest rates. Should the average homeowner be concerned or be paying attention to what the Fed does with their interest rates?
I think you should be paying attention to what the Fed's doing. The reason that the Fed's moving their interest rates up is to try to slow our economy down, and what happens is it's not a direct correlation, it's an indirect correlation. So when the Fed raises their rates, our rates typically will rise also because of inflation, more because of the Fed seeing the concern for inflation. Means that all the rates are going up. So to get a return on our mortgage-backed securities, which is another story for another time, our rates have to come up to match the current rates.
Well, and speaking of inflation, over here last several months, there's been a lot of news about inflation, and I think a lot of the people out there, we're feeling it at the grocery store, we're feeling it at the gas pumps. Right. What does that inflation really mean for when it comes to interest rates?
So when it comes to the mortgage rates, you're gonna kind of see the rate that the mortgage-backed security. So we're not talking so much. I'm thinking more on the investment side than the consumer side right now, because that's really what a mortgage-backed security does. It gets all packaged up, sold into the secondary market as an investment. But if we have inflation at 7% and my return is 4%, I'm really losing 3% per year. That does not mean that we're going to see mortgage rates go to 7%. We're not going to see that. The housing economy itself is too important to the entire national economy to allow rates to go up so high that they just shut down that purchasing power of the consumer.
Sure. Well, and so for the first 6 weeks of 2022, we've seen the rates tick up a little bit. What should we expect over 2022, in your opinion?
Yeah, so I think in my opinion, from what I'm gathering, I think we're going to see rates probably not get too much past where we're at now. You're going to see because we're going to see the Fed come in March, and what the Fed's going to do is that they're going to raise the federal funds rate, which basically takes all the interest rates up. If they raise it 0.5%, it takes all the rates up that everybody's being charged 0.5%. So your line of credits, your credit cards, your car loans, and all of those things are going to go up. When those go up, it's supposed to get consumers to stop spending to slow the inflation rate down. So I personally feel like coming into the mid to late summer, we're going to see a lot of this influx of money that we had from the Fed sending their $6 trillion out to everybody in America. See some of that start filter away, and the economy, I think, will start slowing now. And when that happens, we're going to start seeing our mortgage rates come down again. It could be anywhere from, I think, 9 to 18 months. We'll probably start seeing that happen.
Sure. So with that in mind, should the average homeowner, should they wait? Should they sit on the fence, or what do you think we should do?
Yeah, I don't think you can wait. I think when it comes to home ownership, it's a decision to buy a house as an investment for your family's future. It's not a short-term decision on whether you're going to have a little bit higher rate at this time or not. It's about finding the right property at the right payment that fits your budget. The problem with any predictions is we can't see what's going to happen going forward. It's a possibility that rates do keep going up because there's something that happened that we're not aware of that happened. And we don't know what's going to happen with certain things. So when you're looking at home ownership is too important to sit there and try to time rates, let alone in this area that we're in South Dakota and most of the country right now. Well, especially here, we've got a lot of people moving here. We've got home prices continuing to rise. So if you were to wait a year, you could be facing even possibly a little higher or the same rate, but you just lost $10,000 or $15,000 in appreciation, and you're spending that much more for the house.
Sure.
So for me, anybody in my family, I'm telling them, forget about the rates. We've had these rates most of the time in the mortgage industry. We've had these kind of rates. It's just we happen to have really low rates for a little while.
Sure. So, well, thanks, Troy. Say, folks, if you found that video informational, please like our page or like our channel and subscribe to it as well, or go visit us at fairwayheartland.com.